Joining me now for more reaction on the Optus outage is Abraham Golski, Abe's coffee supply owner. Abraham, thanks for your time. What sort of impact has the outage by Optus had on your business?
See, I accept all my card payments through Square, which is powered by internet, and all my internet is powered via Optus. And obviously, no one carries cash these days, especially after COVID. So all my primary payments are made through card. And I preferred to close the store rather than turn away new customers and not accept any payments, which causes a serious closage and a complete halt in profit for me, as the doors are closed on a day, and during this climate of economy, it's very, very important to not miss a day. And so my idea was, I've been in the hospitality industry a long time, and I know that if I spend a day telling customers they can't pay with their card and they only got cash, that will make them not want to come back because they'll find that an inconvenience. So rather than having to turn them away and tell them they can't pay cash, I prefer to have closed down rather than not to scare new customers away from returning. So that is a serious impact on my business,
Yeah, it certainly is. And so did you shut down entirely today? You didn't open at all?
Yeah, I shut down entirely, and I just decided to do a bit of maintenance in the cafe and put a sign on the door saying, "Blame Optus."
Yeah, well, there's a few blaming Optus today. Does it make you reconsider your supplier?
Well, that's the thing. It definitely does, because if I rely on all my business transactions through Optus, if something like this happens again on a more high volume day, such as a weekend, then that's a serious, serious blow to my business. So it's hard to know if I can rely on them again, especially as the fact that they don't even know what happened and it took them nearly 12 hours to fix it.
Yeah, well, they've done a couple of radio interviews, no news conference. I wonder, from your perspective, you're trying to get information. How did you do it?
Well, they didn't send me any alert. They didn't send me a text. I couldn't find information anywhere. I had to go to the local marketplace near my cafe and log on to their free Wi-Fi to go online and find articles on what was going on. They didn't tell me, they didn't give me any information. I didn't know until I tried to start accepting payments. And I realized that my internet wasn't working. So I had to do the research myself. They didn't even have the decency to tell me what was going on before I already made it all the way to the cafe. And then I have to go and sit in the food court at a marketplace to use free Wi-Fi to conduct my business and find out what's going on. And it's quite frustrating.
Yeah, I could imagine it would be. Would it have eased a bit of the trouble? Obviously, you've lost dollars today, and you should be open and serving your customers. But would it have made it a bit easier to understand if the CEO was out there and explained to you and other Optus customers what on earth was happening?
Absolutely, because then I would have had a little bit of a heads up to what's going on, rather than kind of a shot in the dark and seeing it's SOS only and going, hang on, what's going on? I got to find answers. I got to search through and investigate, rather than being told up front what's going on. So I had no preparation whatsoever. And it's kind of upsetting, having to dig around and find out what's going on myself, rather than having the decency to warn me.
Is the plan for the rest of the week, I guess you hope that they're back up and running by this evening and you can reopen tomorrow and try and have a good finish to the week?
Yeah, I do have reception on my phone now, so I think that I can open up again business as usual, which is relieving, but at the same time, like you said, does kind of make you reconsider decisions when it comes to long-term future plans.
Would some compensation from the company, would it help?
Well, that's the thing. I definitely would help, but these big corporations like Optus, they kind of do whatever they can to help you out and say sorry without actually compensating anything. They'll send a nice apology message, but they'll do whatever they can to avoid any compensation whatsoever. So I'm not really expecting it.
Abraham Golski from Abe's Coffee Supplies, thanks so much. We appreciate your time.